Hi, I'm MICHAELJOSH, and you're watching GadgetMatch. Earlier this year, when I was in San Francisco for the launch of the Galaxy S20, little did I know it would be the last major in-person product launch that I'd be able to attend this year. The world has changed immensely in a span of 5 months. So much is different, yet some things are the same. For example, it's that time of the year for another Samsung Unpacked. This time, though, it's all virtual. The product being unveiled, the Galaxy Note 20, a phone for those who prioritize productivity and next-level performance. I know almost every single detail about the phone has been leaked already, but earlier this week, we got a chance to see it in person. So here's everything you need to know about the Galaxy Note 20 series. Today, just like it did last year, Samsung is releasing 2 versions of the Galaxy Note. The Note 20 Ultra is the all-specced out beast of a phone that fans have come to expect and love, while the Note 20, in Samsung's own words, is the more accessible version. More on how both of them are different, but first, let's talk about how it looks. I know a lot of you are not fans of big camera bumps, but I quite like this. Samsung says the camera housing is accentuated on purpose to make the design stand out. It looks great actually. I think having it the same color as the phone itself really helps. It's almost as large as the module on the S20 Ultra, but it doesn't feel as monstrous. We appreciate the design of this phone. Samsung says it was intended to feel more sophisticated, and that's the perfect way to describe it compared to the S20 series. Mystic Bronze is the signature color of the lineup and is available as an option for both the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The Note 20 also comes in Mystic Green and Mystic Gray, while the Note 20 Ultra also comes in Mystic Black and Mystic White. Regardless of what color you choose, however, each phone has a matte finish on its back that cuts down on fingerprints and is less slippery. Thinking about buying the Galaxy Note 20 but can't decide which model to get? Let me see if I can help. As I alluded to earlier, the Note 20 Ultra is the phone with the top-of-the-line specs. The Note 20 doesn't come with all the bells and whistles, making it more affordable without sacrificing what makes a Note a Note. A big chunk of what's different has to do with their displays. The Note 20 is 6.7 inches, the Note 20 Ultra is 6.9 inches. Although that said, the size difference is hardly noticeable, unlike last year where you had a big Note and a small Note. Both Note 20s are big. Only the Ultra has a curved display, the Note 20's is flat. Resolution is different too, Quad HD Plus versus Full HD Plus. Refresh rate as well, 120 Hz on the 20 Ultra, 60 Hz on the Note 20. The cameras on each model are also slightly different, but as always, we'll get into that separately in just a bit. Both phones run the same top-spec Snapdragon 865 Plus processor with 5G built in, although some regions will get Samsung's Exynos 990 instead. Hold your reactions, that's a discussion that we can have another time. The 20 Ultra has more RAM and comes with a 512GB option for storage and comes with a micro SD card slot. The Note 20 doesn't. It also has a slightly larger battery. Finally, the Note 20 Ultra will feature an ultra-wideband or UWB chip, similar to what Apple uses for AirDrop on iPhones. This will allow you to easily transfer files between Samsung devices, and eventually, you'll be able to use it to unlock your house or your car. For the uninitiated, this stylus is called the S Pen, bundled with a phone and tucked away in here. It's the accessory that defines the Note's existence. As a writing tool, latency has been improved significantly. Latency is the delay between your touching the screen with the pen and your strokes showing up on the display. On the Note 20 Ultra, latency is down to 9 milliseconds. That's about 80% faster than on the Note 10, which was already pretty impressive. These improvements will probably benefit artists more than everyday users, but even if you're just scribbling down notes, in the Android world, nothing quite comes close to the note-taking experience of the S Pen and the Galaxy Note. Last year, Samsung took the S Pen and gave it some cool tricks, like being able to control camera zoom with the flick of your wrist. This year, the S Pen has even more air actions to help you navigate your phone. And we have our lovely model Chai to demonstrate. Take it away, Chai. Trace a greater than symbol in the air for back, a less than symbol loads the most recent app, a caret brings you home, and a squiggle to take a screen capture. Of course, what use is note-taking without a solid note-taking app? And this year, the Samsung Notes app gets even more improvements. All your notes can now be synced straight to the cloud so that you can access them across all your Samsung devices. This next feature is pretty cool for someone like me who hates having to go through a long recording of an interview just to find the exact clip that I need. Now, if you're taking notes while recording an interview, you can go back and highlight a word and the exact clip will play based on when that word was mentioned. Other practical improvements include being able to import a PDF so that you can annotate it, put in notes, highlight it, or even sign a document. Auto Straighten straightens crooked scribbles, and now the file navigation system is more reminiscent of what you're used to on Windows. Just click here on the hamburger menu to dive in. When Samsung DeX was first announced, the idea was all about turning your phone into a mobile computer. Initially, it came with a dock and then worked with a cable, so that when you plugged it into your phone, you could pair a mouse and a keyboard and use it with a monitor, with the interface looking more like a PC than a phone. Now, for the first time ever, you don't even need a cable. That's right, just turn DeX on via the drop-down quick settings panel, and you can wirelessly connect to a display as long as it supports screen mirroring. Both Note 20s have 3 cameras. Thankfully, no more, no less, because TBH, that's all you actually need. The regular Note 20 has a 12 megapixel wide-angle camera, a 64 megapixel 3x telephoto camera, and a 12 megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera. The Note 20 Ultra has the same ultra-wide-angle lens, but has a 12 megapixel 5x telephoto camera and a 108 megapixel main camera. While similar to the Galaxy S20 Ultra, the image sensor on the Note 20 Ultra is completely new, and now it's got laser autofocus. This sensor over here, fixing that focusing problem that you sometimes experience on the S20 Ultra. Content creators will also be thrilled to note that video recording also gets a massive upgrade. 3 things that I'm most excited about. 8K recording at 24 frames per second. Pro Video Mode now gives you access to even more controls, including adjusting zoom speed. And now you can capture audio using multiple mic sources and being able to isolate each one. That can include the onboard microphones, those built into wireless buds like the newly announced Galaxy Buds Live, and Bluetooth or USB microphones. The Note 20 also sees Samsung expand its partnership with Microsoft. That, among other things, include being able to use up to 6 of your favorite Android apps on your PC, drag and drop functionality between devices, and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, so you can play Xbox games like Minecraft Dungeons, Forza Horizon 4, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition with your device. Samsung is calling it a pro-grade gaming setup that fits in your pocket. The Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra will be available starting August 21st. Pre-orders start today, August 5th. In the US, the Note 20 will retail for $999, while the Note 20 Ultra starts at $1299. From what I understand, some regions, possibly those that ship with Exynos processors, will have a 256GB storage option. Also, the UK and Europe will have a 4G variant of the non-Pro Note 20. Now, if you pre-order on Samsung.com, at least in the US, you will get a $100 or a $150 gift vouchers, respectively. Is the Galaxy Note 20 your gadget match? You know the drill. You'll have to wait for my full review, and that's coming on August 18th, so mark your calendars. In the meantime, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Galaxy Note 20? Which of the 2 models would you buy? And what questions do you want answered? I'll try my best to answer them in my review video. We also have an unboxing video coming real soon. So in the meantime, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon so that you get notified as soon as we post those videos. Follow me on social media for all the behind the scenes fun stuff. And as always, make GadgetMatch.com your daily habit. Until the next video, I'm MICHAELJOSH. Thanks for dropping by.